What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome back to my 100% perfect playthrough for Final Fantasy X. We are on part number 12 right now and we are in Mokalania Woods. So we are coming up to the last little stretch of having Yuna in the party for a while, but that's alright. We are about to get another Aeon as well, but well, we probably won't ever use that. And of course, this is the area with, like, just by far the most annoying minigame ever. And, well, yeah, I'm not really that interested in doing that minigame just yet. Instead, I'm going to wait till later before I do it. Mainly due to the fact we pretty much have to do it just to get a sigil, so there's no getting around it. And we can't actually get that sigil until after we get the airship, unfortunately. So that's why I'm basically just gonna leave it now and do it later. And of course we do have Tidus's weapon that's been upgraded now, because obviously we have Riku with Mix. So once you get once you finally step into the Thunder Plains, that's when Tidus's Brotherhood gets upgraded. So it's pretty strong now. I could also use those 3 strength spheres I got in the Thunder Plains, which would be quite an upgrade in terms of damage. But you know, I mean, like I mentioned in the last video, it's much better for me to just save them until later. That way I can just spread them out much easier to everybody at the same time. It's like I'd rather everybody take like a jump in power as opposed to just one person taking said jump. Now, I mean, I could do the butterfly minigame. Man, I was really struggling for words there. I could do the butterfly minigame now, but the items you get this early are just like straight up terrible. Like just straight up terrible. So I'm just gonna do it later instead. And they're immune to Stone Strike. That sucks. It's alright though. I need to get Veilfer's Overdrive up anyway. And the reason for that is I'm just going to use Veilfer for the Sphere Morph boss fight. Sphere Morph is a really annoying battle, but I always kind of just cheese it with Veilfer's Overdrive. Because why not, you know? Like, at the end of the day, why not? So like, Veilfer is getting pretty tough now as well. Even the bog standard Thunder Magic is doing 3k damage. And then obviously once I get Veilfer's Overdrive up completely, I can basically just resort to Yuna's magic. It's not really a lot to worry about there. Ooh, Chimera. Steal. Yeah, I'll bring Veilfer out again. Although I am going to just defend a turn to give Walker some EXP as well. Oh, okay, now Chimera should be able to hit Veilfer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to straight up use Boost on Veilfer. That way it should gain a massive increase in the Overdrive. Because I believe the first attack is Fire Blast. Fire Breath, sorry. No, Thundara. So the next one will be Fire Breath. Fire Breath or Aqua Breath anyway. Use another boost. It shouldn't kill me. Shouldn't kill me. Okay. Can he only hit me with Thundara? Oh no, he can hit me with Aqua Breath as well. Okay, nearly done. So now I'm basically just going to do it through normal attacks and that. And the next one should be Thundara. Never mind, I killed it. You gotta love those random creds, man. You gotta love them. Lovely 2000 EXP. At this point though, I'm not actually going to actively spend the sphere levels on the 3 characters. Because there's not actually that much of a point, to be fair. Like, there really isn't that much of a point. So I'm sort of just going to ignore them for now. I'll probably spend Tidus's and Walker's sort of around the airship. As for Yuna, I will probably just leave here until Buffel Hybrid. Because I mean, I don't need them for the like little Buffel dungeon that Yuna has to do. So there's not really much point in doing it right now. Okay, come on, Vale, forget your overdrive. Get your overdrive. You should have it now. Yeah. And just look at them Vale for titties, guys. Just look at them Vale for titties. Now, I know you guys have been staring at them ever since I mentioned it back in episode 2, I think it was. I think it was part 2 anyway. Okay, let's say hello to Bartholomew, who was unfortunately, he's lost honor. But let's be honest here, guys. That's not so much of a problem for Bartholomew. If anything, I'd say it's more of a good thing. Can't say have.
What's up?
She's lost.
We got separated on the way here. Damn it all! I've got to find her.
It's not quite that she got separated. She was kind of kidnapped by Riku.
If anything happens to her,
Although considering Bartalo would be like right next to her, it's kind of amazing that they just took her straight from under his nose.
And search.
what?
Guard your emotions, then guard your summoner.
Wise words. Wise words.
You're right.
Shall we search?
No.
No, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Sir Aaron.
Bye, Bartalo.
What's up?
She knows where she is.
Wanted to wish him good luck.
No, you didn't, Riku. No, you didn't. We all know that's a lie. We all know. It's like, you can't fool us, girl. You can't fool us. Okay, so obviously we already have Balthus Overdrive now, so we don't have to worry about that. Instead, we can just sort of go on blasting it. So let's go ahead and do that. And obviously Yuna has like really, really good damage with her magic. So yeah. Although, okay, Stone Touch means we don't have to worry about that. I was actually a little surprised that worked. Stone Touch normally is quite a low % chance of activating. So I'm definitely a little surprised of how easily that went. And here's the intro to the butterflies. God damn the developer who came up with this minigame, god damn it. It's like people moan about the lightning dodge and the chocobo catcher. Those are easy minigames. This one is annoying. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do you later after I get the airship. It's like above and beyond the most annoying minigame. Like straight up the most annoying. It is infuriating. Come on, get the overkill on all three. Yeah, I should have known it wouldn't actually kill the blue elements. I should have known. Well, it's not the end of the world though. I'm going to start stealing with Waka though, just so I can start building up my item base. It's like I really don't need to, because the items this early are like 99% useless. But, you know what I mean, I might as well start building up. After all, I'm going for 99 of every item. And of course, the ideal way to do that is steal and mug. Now, I could technically get mug right now if I wanted to, if I decided to grind a little, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to get mug around Beacon now. So obviously with Yuna disappearing from the party, I need to replace her. So I haven't decided if I'm going to use Riku or Kimahri yet. Kimahri does already have like a good chunk of levels saved, so I might use Kimahri, but then Riku is also like just stupidly broken with mix. So I've not quite decided. I will probably just go with Kimahri though, to be honest. More than likely we'll just go with Kimahri. It's like I really don't need to level him, but you know what I mean. Nah, and I suppose leveling Kimahri will actually make the the Ronso battle at Gagazet a little bit more annoying. It's like, as long as you go in there as soon as you get Steal and Use, the actual damage that the Ronsos can do to you is so pitifully poor, it's unreal. Especially if you get haste for Kimari. Then you're laughing. You're really laughing then. Boom. Oh, only 500. I'm guessing it was resistant to water. Come on, stone him, stone him, stone him. Yeah, easy, 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 bro. Okay, in fact, you know, I'm gonna use the levels. I'm already gonna go back on my word and use the levels. It's like, granted, I'm not really gonna get anything useful from using them right now, but you know, Walker does get some HP. And he's also going to get a nice bit of strength coming up as well. Because there's a node here, which is strength 2. There's a node here, which is another 2. And there's a node here, which is another 2. So that's 6 strength, pretty close together. So when he gets that, he will be getting a little boost in power. Yuna, on the other hand, yeah, she ain't getting much. She ain't getting much. It's alright, though. It's alright. I mean, I'm already broken as hell at this point. So there's really not anything to worry about. Ziphos. Should I use magic? Yeah, I'll just get the overkill. Walker doesn't need the EXP right now. He doesn't need the EXP at all.
Too easy.
Exactly, Tidus, exactly. It was way too easy, man. Way too easy. And of course, coming up, we are going to have 2 boss battles. For the first one, I'm not going to change any equipment, even with Tidus. Mainly due to the fact, like, there's not really much point, because I'll basically be using Veil for it. For the second boss battle, however, I will be changing Walker's weapon to a Thunderstrike weapon. Basically, just so that I can easily kill the, like, little anti-magic thing. Although, I technically don't have to do that, because I do have some pretty strong items as well. So I could just use like a Poison Fang that I got earlier. And that would also one-shot it. And here we have a Walker.
Holiday prices on all items.
Yeah. Let's take a look at your weapons. So, if you didn't know, you can actually buy Sonic Steel here, which has First Strike for Tidus. A very, very good ability, so I do suggest picking one up. Now, you can customize First Strike on a weapon using a Return Sphere if you want, but I'd personally rather just buy one because it really isn't that cheap. Also, in case you didn't know, you don't actually have to pay these prices either. For example, yes, they are too pricey. So, if you go back in, you've got a discount now. And you can't get it cheaper than this. But this is the big discount because of, well, because of the fact we donated 10,000 gil to our Walker at the start of the game.
I'll go with these.
Yeah, you can go with those prices, buddy. It doesn't matter. I'm never going to buy anything from you again. One thing you should note, though, is you can actually buy high potions now. It's the first time you can buy high potions. And why would you want them? Well, whoops, Aeons. If you go into Aeon abilities, with high potions, you can now learn Cure for your Aeons. So you do need 99 of them to teach Cure, but, you know, you don't really need it. But it's there if you want it. Yeah, should I get anything else? No, there's not much point in me getting anything else, to be fair. Not much point at all. No, I'm not going to bother with any of these now. Not going to bother at all. Although I will teach Ifrit Fire, I think. That way if I ever need to use Ifrit, it at least has a good ability to heal himself with. Okay, let's move on for the boss battle, shall we? And obviously, as I mentioned earlier, you know, I'm pretty much just going to cheese Theomorph.
What's here?
And of course, straight after we beat Theomorph, we can actually go back and get half of the Jack Spheres. But again, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do with the Jack Spheres is I'm actually just going to wait until the end of the game and then just pick them all up at once. Just easier for me that way. It's like only one of them gets blocked off anyway, which is the first one in Besaid. And that's blocked by Dark Veilfer. But again, I mean, that's really not a hard fight to win. It's a pretty easy one, man. Pretty easy indeed.
This place, it's just water, isn't it?
This is what
No.
spheres are made of. It absorbs and preserves people's memories.
Hey, Sphere Morph, how you doing, buddy? That's a boss walker. It's a fiend. Come on, bro. You should know this by now.
Fiends are also a
Like, how can you not notice? And Oren just walks away. It's like, not my problem. Okay, so you can steal turbo Ivers from this guy, and a normal Ether. So, Ether is the common steel, and turbo Ether is the rare steel. So, I'm just going to go ahead and get a couple of steals in. Like, it's not a problem. May as well just get a couple in. See if I could get lucky, you know? Which I didn't. So, now, instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw the... No, I'm not going to throw the Poison Fang, actually. I'm just going to go ahead and summon Veilfer. I'm not going to overdrive straight away, though. You see, with Veilfer's overdrive, it will only do 9,999 damage because I don't have the Celestial Weapon for it. So, what that means is it won't overkill Spheremorph in one hit because it has 12,000 HP. So I'm going to do a physical attack first, drop it down a little, and then I'm going to use the overdrive just to one-shot it, basically. So at the moment it's on about 11,000. Now it's on about 10,000. It'll be just below 10,000. So now we can just go ahead and Energy Blast to one-shot it. Bye, Spheremorph. Bye, buddy. Thanks for the level 2 key spheres, though. I appreciate it. So at this point, now that I've got level 2 key spheres, I could technically go and level Kimari up another 21 levels. I think he's level 17 at the moment. Basically, I need 38 levels for him, and then I can use the level 2 key sphere to basically connect Riku and Yuna's grid. And then from there, I can just go ahead and go down and get Holy with him. Not going to do that, though, because I don't want to grind 20 more levels with him here.
Don't know if you can play it back.
Yeah, of course you can.
Left it here 10 years ago.
Oh. Why is everyone so surprised about that?
What are you taking?
It's a video, bro. Come on.
You said it was going to be a long trip. We'll be seeing a lot of neat things, right? So I thought I'd record it all in this. To show to my wife and kid, you know.
See, he's still thinking about his wife and kid.
Hey, Braska.
It just proves Jex was so misunderstood.
Grand occasion. We're the cheering fans, the crying women.
This is it. Too many goodbyes. People think twice about leaving.
Yeah, that's because they might not want to die.
Well, it better be a lot more colorful when we come back. A parade for Braska, vanquisher of sin.
I'm afraid neither of you will be coming back.
We should go. Day will break soon.
Man, they really covered a lot of distance, you know, Baval to Makalania. Come on, Jax. Smile, buddy. Give us a smile.
That should do it.
What's the matter? Afraid I might bite.
Oh, we know you'll bite. We know you'll bite.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
Maybe.
I suppose.
Lord Braska, we shouldn't be wasting our time like this.
What's the hurry, man?
You know, Oren goes on about like we shouldn't be wasting our time like this and all that. This gives Oren power. Somehow. I'm not sure how, but it gives him overdrives.
What's the point? He wasn't on some pleasure cruise.
I think there's more.
Yeah, there's still more. There's still more.
Hey,
Hey.
if you're sitting there watching this, it means you're stuck in Spira like me.
Oh man, he's gonna struggle to get his words out.
Back home. I guess I'd understand. But you know what? There's a time when you have to stop crying and move on.
Exactly. You'll never get anywhere in life just crying.
You're my son. And, well,
Cat got your tongue, bro?
never mind, I'm no good at these things.
Cat got your tongue? I tell you what though, he must be really, really cold being a Mocolonia with no top on.
Anyways, I believe in you. Be good.
Be good.
Goodbye.
Thinking he's still like a 10-year-old or something. Well no, it would have been 8 when Jack
Sounded
disappeared.
almost serious, but it was too late.
He was serious. Jack had already accepted his fate.
His fate?
Of not being able to return.
He was always talking about going home to Xanarkand. That's why he took all those pictures, to show them to you when he returned. But as he journeyed with us and came to understand Spira and Braska's resolve,
In other words, what would happen to Braska?
it happened gradually. But Jack changed. He decided he would join Braska in his fight against sin.
By becoming the final Aeon.
So then, he gave up going home?
That was his decision.
I guess I understood. My old man, he knew there was no way back home. Back to Xanarkand.
Exactly.
He wanted to go home, but he knew he couldn't. He couldn't go on until he accepted it. Besides, even if he had found a way back, I don't think he would have left his friends behind before their journey was complete. All right.
Let's go, guys. I agree, let's go. We have more bosses coming up.
Accepting my own fate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I already know all about the Jack spheres. We're gonna leave them for now, though. Oh, okay, so straight off the bat, I'm gonna change Walker's weapon to a lightning strike weapon. That's just gonna make this upcoming boss battle that much simpler.
Yeah?
Jack loved you.
Did he
Yo,
now?
Come on.
He just didn't know how to express it, he said.
Enough about my old man, okay?
Oh, look, Titus is getting emotional.
Thought you should know.
He's getting all emotional, guys.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Let's move on to another Albed outpost. You know, considering the Albed are really, really hated, Rin has a lot of outposts very close to all the temples. It kind of makes you wonder. And of course there is going to be an Albed Primer right here. Now, this chest behind Klaska, we can't actually get that just yet. We sort of have to wait for that. It's alright though, we're going to be coming back here later anyway. Well, we're going to be coming back here a few times later. So it really doesn't matter much. One other thing I'm going to... No, actually I'll just grand summon that later. I was going to say, one thing that I was thinking about doing is just using the Ixion's Overdrive to basically like just annihilate the next boss. But it's alright, I can still use Yuna's Overdrive for it. It's fine. It's fine. Bye, Mr. Flan. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's go ahead and use these levels as well. Just push them on before the bosses. Like, I'm not going to get much chance to really use them soon anyway. Okay, well I'm here. I am going to get rid of the level 1 locks. Basically, one thing that I'm going to start doing now is, while I'm moving around the sphere grid, I'm going to start basically unlocking all of the lock nodes that I come across that I can actually unlock. It's just going to save a little time in the long run. And of course, now that I have Reflect with Yuna, well, we can kind of just sit there against Seymour and watch him kill himself. Because why not, guys? Why not? Okay, so we can rest, buy weapons or items, but weapons-wise, I mean, there's really nothing good here. Like, these weapons are terrible. And you can also actually buy the original longsword that you start the game with. Now, if you ever sell this weapon, this is the only place you can actually buy it back from. This is literally the original one you start the game with. That's why it's so cheap, because it has no slots for skills. And of course you can also buy grenades now as well, but, you know what I mean, kind of pointless. Kind of pointless. Okay. One thing I'm going to do though is I'm just going to use Veilfur and learn Cure. There's not much point, but I just want to get rid of those high potions. And of course now Veilfur can actually heal itself as well. With that said though, it is boss time. It is boss time. No, she's not marrying him. She's not marrying him. She's not marrying him, bro. Oh, okay, we're gonna rest as well. It's like you've got to sleep it in, guys. It's Final Fantasy tradition. It's Final Fantasy tradition. Okay, now if I remember rightly, speaking to everybody doesn't actually do anything here. I don't think it does anyway. Yeah, Yuna is really quiet. Let's say hello. Yeah, that's because she knows what Seymour did. She knows what Seymour did. Alright, let's go. Let's go. It's boss battle time, baby. It's boss battle time.
Lady Yuna, we've been expecting you.
Go away, Primal. I don't like you.
You decided to come so soon.
It's like your hair is freaky. It creeps me out.
Surprised, of course. Lord Seymour sends his apologies for
It's quite
No, no. Seymour doesn't care.
Milady.
I want to keep journeying, even if I marry. Do you think that Maester Seymour would let...
Yeah, he wants to become your final Aeon. He wants to, like, just basically become Sin and kill all of Spira. He's crazy, that's why. He's seriously deluded in the head.
Well, we must follow Grotto I'll have to ask you to wait here a little.
I mean, why should they follow Guado tradition? Like, shouldn't they follow the Summoner and the Pilgrimages tradition? It's like the Guardian should always be with Yuna.
Sorry. That was your line.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't my line at all, bro.
Yuna!
Yes, sir!
Oh no!
Oh no, it's brother! Oh, okay. So at this point I can actually change the party for the next boss battle. Wait, no. I think Yuna forces her way into the party, actually. Let me just change Auron out to Kimari just in case. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. I take 2 steps and instantly get a battle. Oh, of course, man. Oh, of course. Right. Do I have any good items? Well, I can use bomb fragments. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. And I can do the same with Kimari for the win. Just a shame I couldn't get that overkill though. Just a shame. The downside of having no OP mage. And of course Kimari's going to gain a ton of levels because at the moment he still has a really low sphere level.
Stand back.
Thank you. Bye, Primal. Don't come back.
Lady Yuna.
Hey, brother. What's going on, bro? Don't interfere. Man, look at all those guns. It's like, I know we're powerful Guardians and whatnot, but you'd kind of think a couple of miniguns would just like tear through them. But Final Fantasy logic, you know what I mean, just a regular everyday sports ball is enough to absolutely destroy this thing. Because, yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy logic, you know? Okay, so the negator disables all magic and summons. That's fine. I'm not gonna care anyway. Yeah, Titus is super weak. Oh well. Yeah, and attack him with Walker. Oh, I didn't kill him. Okay. I am going to use Kimura here, just so he can get that little bit of EXP for having a turn. And then I'm going to swap Titus out for Yuna. This way all four characters will actually get EXP. And now I'm just going to use a couple of Fundaras to weaken the boss a little. And then I'm going to Grand Summon Ixion to finish it off in one hit pretty much. Mana Beam in 3 turns. Dude, that is fine. That's totally fine. You can Mana Beam all you want. It's not going to make a difference. Not going to make a difference at all. Oh, I have Lightning Mobles as well. I'm going to use them instead. They're stronger. Oh, Kimura nearly died. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to Grand Summon Ixion. I'll get one normal hit in with Ixion, and then I'll overdrive. So I just need one normal hit to take its health below the 9,999 cap, and then I'll just one shot. The problem is, because I haven't summoned Ixion before, even though I've got the short cutscenes on for Aeons, like the first summon and the first overdrive will always be the full animation. So that's why that took a little bit longer. Dude, you can Mana Beam in 2 turns all you want. It's not gonna matter because you're dead now. Bye, Mr. Boss. Bye. One thing I really would have liked though is the ability to get Dark Aeons, you know? I would have loved the ability to get Dark Aeons. It's like maybe after you beat the Dark Aeons, your Aeons would basically become them. It's like they have way better abilities like Curager and Fundager. It's kind of a shame that we don't have access to those abilities, actually. Like, it really is a shame. Nice little chunk of EXP. Obviously, Kimura's going to gain it. Yeah, he gained like 4 levels there, and he's nearly got another one as well. My lady. My lady. How rude of you, Tramel. How rude. Riku! I shall tell father, you snitch! You grass! Snitchies get stitchies, bro!
I told him I was a guardian.
And Walker finds out.
Really?
How come you speak out bed? Why?
Wow, Walker, you see, here's the thing. Just look at the way she dresses, look at her eyes. I mean, she speaks the language. You kind of found her on a beach right after you destroy a Machina on said beach. I mean, there's a lot of hints going there, bro. There's a lot of hints.
I can't believe I've been traveling with an Albed, a heathen.
You're wrong. We have nothing against Yevon.
But you Albed used the forbidden Machina.
So?
What that means? Sin was born because people use Machina.
Yeah, not true.
You got proof? Show me proof.
Exactly, Riku. That's exactly what all atheists say to religious people.
Yevon says this, Yevon says that. Can't you think for yourself?
Well, then you tell me. Where did sin come from, huh?
A summoner. You Yavin, to be precise. Yunalaska's father. There you go. I told you, bro.
But that doesn't mean you should do whatever they say without thinking.
Exactly, Riku. Everybody should think for themselves.
Nothing has to change.
Oh, so you want to sing Keep Coming Back, bro?
Coming back? There might be a way to stop it, you know.
There is.
Sin will be gone once we atone for our past mistakes.
Silly Walker.
How?
Silly
If
Walker.
we keep faith in Yevon's teachings, it will be gone one day.
Yeah, I'll just go poof.
Even bother.
Riku. Will this move?
Yes.
We're not using that, are we? Wait. Sir Aron is an Albed too, is he?
Come on, Walker.
What?
I mean, getting angry just because you found out Riku's an Albed. You guys got along fine till now, didn't you?
That's different. I mean,
It's not different, bro. It's
I don't really know
racism.
that much about Spira. And I probably know even less about the Albed, but I know Riku's a good person. She's
Exactly.
just Riku.
Lulu? Just think of this as an opportunity to learn more about the Al Bhed.
That's right, Walker. Everyone's against you, bro.
Go. Give him time to think.
I don't wanna give him time.
Sorry. You've done nothing to apologize for.
All right, let's ride.
I agree. Let's go.
Drive this?
Better than Kimari.
Better than Kimari does.
Oh, I got Lulu? Really? God damn it. God damn it, man. I really should have taken the time to raise Riku's affection value.
Hey, not at all.
Thank you.
Well, saying that, Lulu's cutscene here is typically the rare one.
What do you think of Riku?
Me? She's fun to be with.
That all?
Well, I can tell she's not a bad person.
Yeah. You know what the problem is? She's just another Al Bhed to Waka. Waka's head is as hard as a rock.
Yep.
I bet it's because of Yevon, or you know, something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, there's more to it than that. Waka doesn't like the Al Bhed because of his brother Chapu.
Oh, he used a Machina weapon, right? And got killed by Sin. Killed by my old man.
And he's just said it out loud.
No, nothing. Hey, can someone, like a human, become Sin ever?
I can't say that I know. But why?
Just a thought.
Sin is the punishment for, and the incarnation of crimes we have committed.
Not true.
So no one really knows what it is.
There's no need to know, so no one asks. You run or you fight. That is really all you can do. There's no sense brooding over it.
And this is where Lulu starts thinking, guys.
I mean, you don't even wonder?
You really do come from a world where there is no sin, like you say.
Okay. So one thing we can do right now is we can actually go all the way to the end of this path and open up the other chests. We're not going to do that though. We're going to just get them on the way back to the next boss. So we're just going to move on. Hello. Little bit of Gil. Thank you very much. And of course, if you want to, you can also hire Lena as a player. Lena is a really, really good player because she has Napshot 3. And that is a strong, strong shot ability. Especially if you're like if you haven't done any Blitzball at this point, Napshot 3 is like a guaranteed way of beating the Al Bhed Sykes. So if you want an easy scorer, go ahead and get her. But again, we're going to ignore her.
Halt!
What's your problem, bro?
Not welcome in this hallowed place.
She is a guardian.
Exactly, she can go wherever she wants.
Al Bhed? A guardian? Preposterous.
Yeah, the only thing preposterous here is your religion.
Luna's guardian now, and that's all I want.
And that's all one needs to be a guardian.
Very well.
Yeah, you got convinced easy, bro. Yeah, and Walker appears out of nowhere. Hey, Tramal, I hate you.
Thanks to you.
I really hate you.
It,
I hate you, but you can still give me things. Thank you. Okay, we are going to make a save here. Not much point, because the next boss is going to be like super, super easy.
Mr. C, I couldn't be happy. Now victims of
No,
sin.
go away, Shalinda.
Yeah.
You annoy me. Go away.
Nah. Say, do you know where Una...
She is in the temple.
She's gone to the Cloister of Trials.
So what happened to only guardians can go through the cloister? Huh? It's like Seymour might be a priest, but he ain't no guardian. Okay, let's just get the last of the items here. And we can also enjoy a little band performance if we want. I don't think Shalinda actually has any other items, no. Yeah, let's listen to a performance, guys. Oh, they're not going to play for me. They're not going to play for me. Oh, I didn't want to see that cutscene. I wanted to go into the room. Okay. Let's go in. So if you don't know, this chest is missable. Mainly due to the fact if you don't get it now, it is impossible to get later. Because you will not be able to get back into the actual temple. Same with these items that these people have. It's like after you beat Seymour, you're pretty much you're pretty much locked out. And you can technically come back here later for the Dark Shiva battle, but even after that, I'm fairly confident you still can't come into the temple. I think they still block you. It's been a long time since I've actually came back after that though, so I can't remember 110% if you can come back in after Dark Shiva. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's find out that Seymour's a murderous bastard. That hologram's a lot bigger than it was in Yuna's room.
I am about to tell you is, I swear it on my honor as a Guado.
You Guado have no honor.
Be very careful.
We know that already.
I will tell you the truth about my son Seymour. His mind is closed even to me, but I can feel flame.
Yeah, he's evil, we know.
Heaven. If he is not stopped, I will leave this world soon. Killed by my own son.
I must admit, I'm kind of curious how Seymour actually killed Jessica. It's like, was it poison? Was it just straight up murder?
His mother from the world. I will accept death, but whoever it, I implore you to...
Don't worry, I'll stop him. I'll stop him. I'll even stop him 4 times.
Will Yuna be alright?
Without us, no.
Where you going?
It's obvious.
Didn't you? Seymour's bad news.
But he's a maester.
It doesn't matter.
Fine. Stay here if you want.
Come on, Waka.
This can't be happening.
But it is happening, bro. It is happening. Hello, ladies. Yeah, thank you for the items. What about you? You can't believe what you were just shown? No, no, no. That was proof. That was pure proof. It's like you can't deny such proof when it's right in front of you. Bye, guys. No, there's nothing you can do. Hey, Walker buddy. How you doing? Of course, nothing new. The Sonic Steel has had a slight improvement with Strength plus 3 being added. Other than that, yeah, it's not really that great. I am going to buy a Soldier's Torch for Riku though, just because it's a lot better with 15% HP as compared to nothing. I am also going to buy a Sonic Steel here for Tidus as well, just because the First Strike is going to come in handy later on. And the Strength 3 is better than not having it, so...
Oh, I hear Lady Unit. I wonder if that means...
No, no, no. No, no, no. She won't fight Sin with Seymour. She'll fight Seymour in Sin. There's a difference there, bro. Alright, let's go say hello to Seymour and kill him.
Even a maester.
This can't be happening.
You're so deluded,
He's
Walker.
truly at fault. It must be done.
Okay, let's go kill him. Let's go kill him. I'm so glad we don't have to do the cloister right now, though. Unfortunately, we have to do it on the way out, though. Like, god damn it, man. Seymour!
Seymour!
Please be silent. Lady Yuna prays to the faith.
I don't care.
Make me!
Come on, Seymour. What you gonna do, bro? It's war, guys. It's war.
Yuna!
And she comes out perfectly fine from this temple.
Why? We saw Jiskel's sphere.
You killed him.
What of it?
What of it? Lady Yuna, certainly you knew of these things, did you not? Well then, why have you come here?
To stop you, bro.
I came to stop you.
I see. You came to punish me then.
Exactly. There's nothing you can do about it. A pity.
What a pity. Ah, of course.
The loyal guardians, and Walker's just standing there all confused.
The cost of one's life. The code of the Guardian. How admirable. Well, if you're offering your lives, I will have to take them.
You wish, buddy, you wish.
I trust my guardians.
You really think you can take my life?
But they are also my friends. I will not stand by and watch them be hurt. I will fight you too.
All right.
Let's do it.
Maester Seymour.
So be it.
Okay, let's kick some ass. Okay. So, first things first, I am actually going to cast Haste on Kimari. Just so that I can actually get him to use a turn and then swap him out. And that way he just gets a little bit of EXP. I'm also going to take this time to just use a Poison Fang on one of the Guados, because that will actually just one-shot them. See? And then for Yuna, I'm going to go ahead and just fire at the other Guado. And now I'm going to swap out Kimari. And we'll just go with Walker. We'll just go with Walker. Slots. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to try out is, someone actually told me that if you let the timer on attack reels just completely run out, it will apparently stop on 2 hits for the very last wheel. And I've never heard this before, so I want to know if it's true or not. Is it true or is it false? Oh wow, it is actually true. I've never known that. Learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. Bye, Seymour.
Feel my pain.
Come, Anima. Now, come on, Seymour. That's no way to talk about your mother, bro. It's like, you don't even say hello to her or anything, you know? It's like, what an ungrateful son you are. It's like, look at that. You've got her chained up. You bring her up with a giant anchor. And it's pretty evil, bro. Pretty evil. Yuna, the new Aeon. We'll do that later, Titus. First things first, I'm just going to use Blitz Ace. Still pretty weak though. Still pretty weak. Oh well, it's fine. Let's go, baby! Big hit! Big hit! Give me a big hit. Only 2,000. Yeah, still pretty small.
Oh, Faith, lend me.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just summon. Okay, we'll go ahead and we will summon. Yeah, we'll just summon Shiva. Why not? At least that way it gets the cutscene out the way as well. I must admit though, I really would love them to remake FF10. You know, similar to what they're doing for FF7, like a full-blown remake. I would love that for FF10. Probably won't happen though. Let's go, big boy! Yeah, you can use pain all you want. It ain't gonna matter. See how pitifully weak. How pitifully weak. And of course, because Anime keeps using boost, his defense is actually pretty low as well. Okay, Anime should die in just a couple more hits. I could have summoned Ifrit, who actually has more attack than Shiva, but Shiva has higher speed. So that's why I went for her. There's more of a chance of getting 2 turns with Shiva than Ifrit.
That power that defeated Anima, it will be mine.
No, it won't. No, it won't. I am going to dismiss Shiva here, however. Because I do want Riku to get some EXP as well, so I need to give her a turn. Oh wait, yeah, he's on the multi now. I forgot about that. Bye, Walker. Bye, bro. Oh, it's alright. I can just swap Walker out. An elixir! And now we're just going to go ahead and summon Ifrit and Overdrive. Gotta get that overkill. I want all that EXP. Bye, Seymour. You can burn in hell with the hellfire. So I gotta give him the ultimate punishment, guys. Gotta burn him with the fires of hell, you know? Yeah, it's kind of amazing that Seymour still has a body left after this. It's like you'd kind of think it would just be completely turned to ash. Either that or maybe Ifrit should just like eat him or something, you know? Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. Easy. Send him, Yuna. Send him quickly.
You would pity me now?
Nah. Look at that pose, man. Show off till the very end. What a show off, man. What a show off.
Lord Seymour.
Yeah, again, so much for only summoners and guardians be allowed in. It seems like these rules are only convenient for them when they want them to be.
Seymour struck first. He's the bad guy.
And you just admitted you did this.
Who did this?
That wasn't very smart, Titus.
Yuna, send him.
No, stop! Stay away from him, traitors!
Guys, just kill them to get rid of any witnesses. And you could proceed on like nothing ever happened.
Traitors.
No, you're not a traitor.
Now hold on just a minute. Seymour's the bad guy, right? We'll just explain to everyone what happened.
It won't matter, bro.
It won't be that easy. Let's get out of here.
Oh, okay. Nice little chunk of EXP there. So, Kimari and Riku got quite a oh wait, Titus was dead, so he didn't get any XP. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Oh well, that's fine. I did get some armor and a weapon, but the good thing though is I got the 2 special spheres as well. Now, I'm not actually going to use these special spheres yet because they won't really be for anything good. What I am going to do, however, is just go ahead and do everybody's levels. Whoops. Did not want to do that. I'm going to actually quickly sort my inventory because I don't want to use them by mistake. That would be an annoyance. It would indeed be an annoyance. Okay. So, Yuna's pretty much done there now. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and activate some nodes with Riku here. Just to get her slowly moving along. Because I still haven't decided whether I'm going to use her in Beacon or if I'm going to use Kimari. I might use Kimari because it would be easier for me to get Mug with him as opposed to Riku. And that's pretty much the main thing I want for Beacon. That way I can just start mugging absolutely everything. Although Riku's mix is really, really broken. Tough choices, man. Really tough choices. Oh well. And we'll just get the strength and agility for Waka. Okay, Kimari. So, I'm not going to go ahead and delete that level 2 just yet because Yuna can do that later. Instead, what I am going to do is we're going to start moving Kimari through. So if we take a look at how far he can go, he can't quite get to Mug because Mug's up here. However, we can still get a good chunk of the way through. And obviously with Kimari also going this way, he is going to pick up quite a lot of agility and even more health as well. So that's what I'm going to do with him. He's not going to pick up much strength though, which is the only real issue. But Kimari is more of a blue mage style character anyway, so strength for him doesn't really matter that much. And the main thing I want for him right now is Mug, because that way I can use teleport spheres with other characters and teach it to them as well. So in the long run, it's going to be better doing it that way. It's like, I could typically just go ahead and wait till the Baval High Bridge, but you can't actually grind Kimari there. So Kimari doesn't actually have a good leveling spot until pretty much you get the airship, basically. Like, that's the first time you can really start grinding Kimari properly. So we're kind of limited in what we do with Kimari this early. I could go ahead and use the Strength Spheres as well, which, you know what, I might actually do. Might actually do that. Because, I mean, I could use these 3 empty nodes here. No, it's probably better if I save them. Yeah, it's probably better if I save them, actually. Because Kimari also doesn't have much accuracy right now, either. So yeah, I'm going to save them instead. I'm going to save them. But Kimari should have... Yeah, his stats have gone up now as well. I'm just going to ignore Lulu and Auron. Auron, you know, I mean, he really doesn't matter. And Lulu, of course, I'm keeping at level 1 on purpose, pretty much. Okay, so we have another Rayon, but now we have an annoying Cloister! Oh, this is by far the most annoying Cloister. But I'm afraid to say I'm going to be leaving that for the next video, guys, because I'm ending this one right here. Still though, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, then be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Of course, if you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. As always though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.